One more time. Thank you so much for joining us either live or on the recording. My name is Michala Petersen, and I want to welcome you to this call. You may be wondering who I am and what we're talking about. This call is all about Danielle. We are partnering together to share important information and a message of hope with people around us. You were invited to this call because you are respected, and we would love for you to know what we are up to. So thanks for coming. This is so exciting. We invite you to relax. You don't have to buy anything or do anything, so don't worry. Over the next half hour, we will be giving you some information, but mostly stories of people taking health into their own hands and to the next level and helping others do the same. We hope to inspire you as well as inform you. Maybe you'll hear something that resonates with you, or maybe you'll think of somebody that needs this message. So to kick it off, I would like to ask you a question. I'm curious. I think we would all agree that being healthy today can be a challenge. Show of hands, how many think being healthy today can be a challenge? Yes, it is so true. We know it's our job to exercise, sleep well, manage stress, hydrate, eat lots of fruits and vegetables, and we would all love to look good and feel good and live a long life. Unfortunately, though, most of us find it hard to actually make this happen on a daily basis. So that's where we come in. Danielle, Piper, Karisa, and I, along with thousands of others around the world, are part of a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution, where we are taking our health back in ways that are simple, realistic, and fun. At the core of a healthy lifestyle is nutritional support. We have to flood our bodies with the most important food we can get, which is raw fruits, vegetables, and berries. We are supposed to eat 9 to 13 fist-size servings per day. And if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, athletic in any capacity, have any sort of chronic disease, we actually should be eating 18 to 20 fist-size servings of raw produce every day. Almost no one does that. Does anyone on this phone do that? No. No one does that. And we definitely do not eat the variety that we need. That is why we love and use the Juice Plus products. Juice Plus is what we have used to take our health to the next level. So if you've never heard of it, let me share with you what Juice Plus is. Juice Plus is simply 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries in a chewable or capsule. So the kids can eat the chewables. The capsules have the live enzymes that are present in the fruits, vegetables, and berries. They are vine ripened and then picked at their ultimate ripeness. The best nutrition is contained in there. Then they are flash frozen and then juiced and dehydrated at low and slow temperatures, so all the enzymes are preserved. The phytonutrient dense powder is then put into a capsule or a chewable. And if you eat or your little child consumes food at all, then they're totally safe to take Juice Plus. So this is what it looks like. Pretend the orange one isn't in here. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Fruits, vegetables, and berries. Okay. A couple of the things that I love about Juice Plus is that we have a Healthy Starts family program. So any adult that eats Juice Plus can sponsor a child at no cost to them, so the child can receive Juice Plus for up to 4 years. It's food. It's not a supplement. It has a nutrition label just like a box of broccoli in the frozen food section in your grocery store. There's no warning label. It's safe for pregnant and nursing moms, children, elderly, cancer patients, you name it. And my favorite as a pharmacist is it is the most researched nutritional product in the world with 38 published clinical studies. And you don't have to take my word for it. You can hold down that little button on your cell phone and ask Suri, because my kids think that Suri knows everything. And so just ask her, what is the most thoroughly researched product in the world? And she'll tell you the answer. The research is proven to support a healthy immune system and respiratory system, improve cardiovascular wellness and quality of life, reduce oxidative stress and systemic inflammation, protect DNA from damage. It improves skin and gums. It is NSF certified, which means that it's safe, And it's a whole third-party research center that tests it, so you know with 100% certainty that it is safe to consume. The next thing we have, we're going to pretend now that you can't see these three. Oh, maybe I can do that. Look at that. There's the omegas. And these may not seem like a big deal to you guys, but anyone that knows anything about omegas is over the moon excited about these guys. So this is a concert blend, full spectrum omega. So it's omega 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 that come in a vegan capsule and is cold pressed from plants. So if you know, I always knew that taking an omega was good, but I never found anything in the pharmacy that wasn't heated at a high temperature, that had NSF certification. And we all have probably experienced popping the top of a fish oil container, and what happens when you heat an oil at high heat? It can go rancid, right? So this is completely different because fish don't actually produce omegas. They eat the plants, and then we butcher the fish for the omegas. So we're taking out the middle fish here, which is awesome. No fishy taste. It's an orangey vanilla liquid that several of us on this line have our kids just bite into the capsule, and if they can't swallow yet, and it's like an orangey vanilla liquid that they love. So it's awesome. The next thing we have is a tower garden, which is what brought me into the business. I love to garden, but I hate the 4-foot bull snakes that we have, sometimes 5-foot bull snakes in our area. And so when I found out about the tower garden, that I can grow 28 different plants indoors or outdoors with no soil, no weeds, and no snakes, I thought it was a no-brainer. So anyway, we can tell you more about that if you want it to. The last thing in our product line is the Juice Plus Complete. The Complete is, we have vanilla and chocolate powders. They also have a nutrition label, not a supplement label. I don't have a chocolate one here because we ran out of chocolate, and I remembered I had a sample by the computer and we had to have that this morning. It is a whole food blend based beverage, shake, chocolate, vanilla, it comes in. It is macronutrients, so it includes healthy proteins, fats, fibers, amino acids, and also all sorts of different things that I would never get my kids to eat, like quinoa and alfalfa sprout and pumpkin powder and spirulina and all sorts of great things. It's vegan, gluten-free, has a low glycemic index, which helps steady the blood sugar and helps us have more willpower. With the Juice Plus capsules, the omegas, and the Complete, you are getting a total of over 50 whole food plants every single day. Imagine your health in just 4 months or 6 months or 6 years having eaten 50 plants every single day. We have been consuming Juice Plus for 4 years now, and we have noticed less cravings. I'm leaner now than I was when I played college volleyball. As a family of 6, we've only had 1 sick visit to the doctor in the last 3 years. I had a 2-year-old that gagged at anything green that now eats salad like he's a rabbit. And our daughter also, that struggled with focus, really after a month on Juice Plus, was crawling up on our laps and asking us to read her book after book. And what we know now is that the brain cannot process inflammation, and she was our most inflamed child. So the research absolutely has come to life in our bodies. And I could tell you information all day long, but it's the actual experiences of people that are having great results that really make this healthy living revolution special. Good nutrition helps everything, and it's exciting to see how the benefits of Juice Plus show up in everyday life. Each person's story is different, yet there are always common experiences. Our bodies know exactly what to do with whole food nutrition. So I am so excited to introduce Danielle Fellows, which I think you all know. Danielle, would you share a little bit of your story with us?
Yeah, can you hear me okay? Is it working all right?
Yep, you bet.
Okay, well, I would say really over the past several years, we are making changes in our health, trying to just decrease those toxins, whether it was cleaning products or stuff we're using on our bodies. But last year is kind of when we started to focus more on our nutrition. At the time, I was looking for something for Landon. He was 1.5 at the time. And I was nursing Emlyn, so I had been pregnant or nursing for like 2.5 years, and I had also started CrossFit again. And I always knew that fruits and vegetables were important, but I never understood why. I just knew, like, don't eat too much sugar, you'll gain weight, eat your fruits and vegetables. You know, we all know that. But I think when I really realized that those fruits and vegetables are flushing out our toxins and that's what is helping our body fight off disease, it was like, okay, I've got to start doing more, especially being pregnant and nursing. I was like, I don't even know what's being left over for me. So I realized, even though we were looking at something for Landon, I realized my husband and I weren't getting what we needed either. And so, I mean, I guess I was thinking like 14 to 20, but Michala said 18 to 20. I was doing CrossFit, so rigorous exercise. I was nursing. I definitely wasn't getting that. And I tend to be a creature of habit. I eat the same things. I put the same things on my salad. I try to mix up my smoothies, but I don't always. So we just would be a good way to just that variety and get those nutrients into our body. We were pretty healthy at that time. My kids hadn't had any sick visits at the time, but we're not perfect. And we didn't have major health concerns, but we still like to go out to eat now and have some meats and stuff like that. So for us, it's been more a story of prevention and trying to do the thing that we can before something shows up. And when I learned that 75% of disease is preventable, it really just kind of blew my mind a little bit, because I was like, if 75% is preventable, then I want to start now. I don't want to wait 20 years from now and face something more serious. I want to make those changes now, or before it's too late. Sometimes it's too late and you can't do anything. And so I want my kids to be healthy. I want to live to see my great grandkids, and I wanted to do all those things. So we didn't really go into it with any expectations. Now, a year after kind of making diet changes and continuing to do those things, when we do get sick, it seems like it's less severe. My kids still have not had a sick visit. We get coughs and cough, but we haven't had anything severe to have to go to the doctor. And that to me is super exciting, because Landon's 3, Emily's 1.5 years, and we're not serious things. I would say my recovery is pretty good. There's been workouts I'm like, I'm gonna be so sore tomorrow. It's usually day 2, and day 2 comes around and I'm like, I'm not that sore. So several weeks ago too, we had kept the kids home because I knew they were contagious, not because they were miserable. And that was awesome, because the stories I had heard about hand, foot, and mouth were not pretty from my friends. They got, like, kids get sores in their mouths and they're just terrible. But my kids had some spots. Lana didn't even act sick. It was nothing compared to what I had heard. So that's really a reminder of why we're doing what we're doing, why we're making those diet changes, trying to avoid sugar, especially when they're not feeling good. That is always in the forefront of mind. Hey, someone's got a fever, someone's feeling well, you're not doing any sugar. We try to avoid it, but we're not perfect. I still like some cherry berry every now and then, but trying to get there. For me, I wouldn't say that there's been radical health changes, but we don't always feel prevention in our bodies. And so even if I don't, different, because we didn't have a lot of health concerns to begin with, I know because of the research, these things are doing what they need to do in our body. And it's a disease. We always feel disease happening until we know it's happening, or until it's too late. So that's kind of our story. And I love this community. I love the positivity and the education and the resources there is. I feel like I'm constantly learning, and I like to learn. I'm more of a nonfiction reader. I like learning. So I just love being a part of this community, and I really do just encourage people to make one change at a time. It's not like, look at where you have to go and you're only here. You have a long ways to go. It's like, take one step at a time, one step at a time. And so that's what I like. So if anything, at the end of tonight, just go home, or you are home, I guess. Just think of one thing you can start doing to better your health. Yeah, that's kind of my story. I'll kick it to Piper to share a little bit about her.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Danielle. And I think so many of us, you guys, are focusing on trying to make progress over perfection, because like she said, this is a journey, and it's just been such an honor to be able to share our journeys with you guys. For those who don't know me, my name is Piper Kosse. I'm a friend of Danielle, Karisa, and Michala. I live in Campbell, Nebraska with my husband, Ben. We have 3 little boys. They are 5, 3, and 1. My husband is a farmer and raises cattle, and I have been a licensed massage therapist for a little over 8 years. And you guys, I've always prided myself on taking self-care, always keeping my cup full. And it was a little over 3 years ago when my cup wasn't full and I wasn't being the best version of myself. And I said yes to this journey. It just made sense to me. I began flooding my body every single day with these plants. And since starting, I no longer have my daily headaches. I no longer have my monthly migraines. I'm no longer constipated. I don't have the rosacea on my cheeks and my arms. My hair, skin, and nails are looking the best they've ever looked. I have more energy than I did before. I have a Juice Plus baby, and that pregnancy was beautiful. My recovery was better. I had better milk supply, and I felt 100% confident using that as my sole prenatal. Again, I mentioned I have 3 boys, and since started, we haven't had an antibiotic since starting, when we were in and out of the doctors every single month. So their overall health is better. We have less sickness, and my husband hasn't had a colitis flare-up since we started. So the product has been a huge blessing and saving grace for us. And when it came to the business, I had a decision to be selfish or giving. And only by giving are you able to receive more. And so I chose to share this gift. And, as a massage therapist, I can only do so much for people physically that now I can offer them something that help them change on a cellular level. And as a mom, I truly believe we're doing the best we can. And to be able to offer mom hope, and at the end of the day, just peace of mind, knowing that we are doing the best we can and flooding our kids' bodies every single day. So, I've been able to make a huge impact. I've been able to help improve people's lives. And in return, this business and product has done more than bless me and my family. It's given us time freedom when I've been able to bring my boys home this summer, which has been such a blessing. I've been able to start a savings account for the first time. We've taken a few extra family trips. And just being able to truly dream again. Where can my next paycheck go? What can I do to contribute and to give back? And, this has just brought me so much joy and liberation that this business and this passion has truly become my baby. And I love it because it's so duplicatable. There are systems in place, and so it makes it truly easy, but so much freedom at the same time where we can truly make it our own and be creative. And so this business and community and product has truly brought out the best in me. And it's just been so inspiring to help inspire healthy living around the world, especially with this group of women and the thousands of people we get to lock arms with. And so I'm excited to introduce who became one of my best friends through the business, Karisa Halpine.
Awesome. Thanks, Piper. Well, thank you guys for being on the call and being a part of this. I am just honored to be a part of this mission. I said yes to Juice Plus when Michala was generous enough to share it with me and my 2 boys at the time, almost 4 years ago. And I said yes, kind of reluctantly, but I knew, and Michala knew, that my boys were sick every other month. Like you've already heard, I thought we were healthy. I really did. I thought we were being mindful. And I just thought, sick boys, sick kids was part of mom's struggle. Like I just thought that was part of life, you guys. And realizing now today that it doesn't have to be that way. And so, in this almost 4 years, my boys went, from going to the doctor every other month to only being to the doctor 4 times in almost 4 years. That's been the best life insurance policy to me that a mom can give her family. So I was also training for a half marathon at the time and averaging about an 8.5 minute mile, like split per mile, and, really understanding the power of food and how food matters. And making other one simple changes and, incorporating the catalyst to Juice Plus, I've been able to shave a minute off my split. So I'm averaging about a 7:25 to 7:30 minute mile for that distance, which is, like Michala has even referenced, the research speaking volumes and being able to back our story. So that's huge. I remarried. My husband, Stan, for 20 plus years was battling high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and that this, along with other lifestyle changes, has helped him get his numbers within normal ranges, which has been a huge blessing for our family. Just like Piper, we chose to use Juice Plus as our sole prenatal for our little guy who is 2. And we, it's been night and day, from pregnancy to recovery after having him to nursing to, he's only been to the doctor for well visits ever in his 2 years of life. And it's been so awesome and so fun. It inspires me every day to want to keep sharing. And so, when Michala shared this with me, I was like, nope, I'm not sharing this with the soul. I just want the best nutrition for my family and I at the end of each day. And man, you guys, like Danielle said, 75% of disease is preventable. I mean, we are definitely on a mission, and it's at least our job to share this with people, and what people decide to do with it is solely up to them. But we're just at least living out our mission, and are having a blast doing so. So Michala, I'm going to shoot it back over to you.
Thank you guys so much. Your stories never get old. I absolutely love hearing them. And before we move on, I just want to share with you a website that we have created as a resource for anyone to use. So after this call, please take a look at www.healthylivingrevolution.com. There you can find a free downloadable cookbook in the resources, and 4 times a year, a brand new cookbook is put on that website. So you can add meat. They are vegan, but you can add meat to any of the recipes. They are absolutely delicious. So check out that free resource. You can also find fun children's activities, educational webinars, other resources, home workouts. I mean, whatever you want, from yoga and Pilates to high intensity, everything is there. So I think all of us on this call that have have been, you know what I mean. Sorry. Anyway, we're just keeping it real here. Anyway, everyone that has shared their story on this call came into this thing and really became a rep only to save money on the product, which was exactly my story as well. I could not pick my favorite child to put on the children's health study. And so I wanted the product at the best price. So to be a rep was only $50 for no minimums, quotas, or inventories. And so I didn't want to spend, I wanted it at the best price. I'm kind of frugal like that. I did not expect, though, to ever have a business out of it. And that just happened really organically. And really what catapulted me to be in front of you right now is after 5 weeks and our family was experiencing awesome results, I dove into the research. I read The Birth of Juice Plus, where the creator's dad was given 3 weeks to live and ended up living for 15 years. And I messaged a mom of a kiddo with cancer, and her response back to me was, "How long have you known about this, and why didn't you tell me sooner?" And really, it hit me that day that I took an oath to do no harm, and by not sharing this, I was doing harm. And so it's exceeded our wildest expectations. We were in that rut of my husband ranches and farms, and I worked at the pharmacy 3 days a week and was perfectly satisfied with that. I thought that was our 5-year plan, and we had completely stopped dreaming. We were in this stagnant rut of life, trading time for dollars and going around and around and around with, one family vacation a year and every other weekend, being strapped somewhere. And I just didn't love that. And so about 4 months into our journey, we had a daycare incident that really tugged at my heart enough to make me want to stay at home and raise my own children. And within a year of Juice Plus, we were able to replace what I was making at the pharmacy. I was staying at home, raising my own kids. And 17 months into our journey, we hit the top level of the company, which is called National Marketing Director. comes with a $70,000 benefits package, including a $1,000 Christmas bonus and college tuition reimbursement for any amount of children that you have, which is huge. I don't know any other company that offers that. Also, full medical benefits, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, nursing home insurance, you name it, it's the Taj Mahal. And, you know, we were paying $1,500 a month in premiums for a $12,700 deductible every year. And so we pay an eighth of that right now, which is awesome. So there are no glass ceilings. Anyone can do whatever they want with the business. It's been around for a long time. And so before we leave tonight, I just want to leave you with 6 principles that this Juice Plus culture stands for. And the first is longevity. Juice Plus has been around for 25 years. It's our 25th year anniversary this year. The parent company has been around for 50 years. The second thing is authenticity. We are who we say we are. You can go to the Juice Plus website. You can click on every single research article, the abstract. It'll take you right to the article. You can look also on the juiceplus.com website at what the experts think. There's over 200 videos on there that show why thousands of physicians all over the country and worldwide actually recommend Juice Plus. The third, and this is my favorite, is the community. I really feel like we all could agree that everyone wants a place to belong where they're loved and accepted for exactly who they are. We are one team, one mission. And you may know someone who was like one of us, who was lost in motherhood, in boogers and barf and blowouts, right? The 3 Bs. Oh, that I could have coined something new there, guys. That's awesome. It just came out. Anyway, but our product and the business are amazing. Obviously, you've heard that tonight, but the community is second to none. I had never been around such positive, happy people that genuinely want the best for me. You know, they're cheering for me. They're in my corner every step of the way. The fourth principle is quality. Juice Plus is tested 6 times from field to capsule. We have NSF certification. It's studied in pregnancy, cancer patients, and kids, you know, like we said before. The fifth is simplicity. We only have a handful of products. They all have nutrition labels or are just food. So there's no worry, you know, totally safe. And then the 6th principle is being approachable. We believe in inspiring healthy living around the world, but we also believe in inspiring healthy giving. And I think one of the people that completely epitomize this is Miss Piper Kosse, who's on this line. She has such a charitable heart and took one of the causes that Juice Plus stands for to the extreme last month. Many of you maybe were involved with the Charity Miles Challenge, and Piper and a few friends teamed up. Amy, I think, is on this line too. And together, they brought an idea to life and ended up impacting over 500 people in the challenge, raising over $4,000 and donating over 16,000 miles for the Charity Miles Challenge. And so that $4,000 goes to charities, you know, 40 different charities you have to choose from. The charities that Juice Plus sponsors directly are the St. Jude Marathon. They're the key sponsor for the St. Jude Marathon. We've donated 10 million meals over the last 5 years to the Volunteers of America with the hurricane relief and other charitable causes like that. We've donated a tower garden to every single Boys and Girls Club across the whole United States. And giving feels so good, you guys. I mean, everyone feels better when they're giving. So to wrap up, I want to thank you for joining us. And we are so excited to spread the word of good health. We are on this mission together, and we're really looking to network with 2 different types of people. The first are people who are willing or ready to invest in getting healthy. So those who want to make their life easier by adding Juice Plus, it costs about $2 to $3 a day. Kids can get it for free, and it's the most simple, affordable, and convenient way to get massive amounts of nutrition into your body. And the second type of people who we're looking to network with are those who want to participate in our wellness revolution. We are in over 26 countries. And so maybe you know someone who's dissatisfied with their current situation. Maybe you know someone that's really servant-hearted. Maybe you know someone who wants to leave a lasting impact on this world and make this world a better place. And maybe you know someone who just is looking for a better way. So if anyone that you know needs a fun, positive community, we would love to band together, lock arms, and help you out. So our vision is to help people earn a residual income of any amount so that they can say yes to their dreams while traveling, spending time with family, being healthy, and making a difference. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We so appreciate it. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you, Piper, Karisa, and Danielle.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Good night.